Welcome to the latest space shooting, barrel roll doing, talky animal loving episode of Nintendo TV News. This week we're celebrating the release of Star Fox 64 3D. We put the new 3DS shooter through its intergalactic paces, and stick around because we're also giving away 3 copies at the end of the show. First up though, for those lucky enough to have been enrolled in Nintendo's 3DS Ambassador program, have you downloaded your free games yet? No? Well, what are you waiting for? If you connected your 3DS to the eShop before the 12th of August, you would have automatically become a 3DS Ambassador, and will have access to 10 brilliant NES games right now, with 10 Game Boy Advance games to follow in the near future. To download your games couldn't be simpler. Here's a little guide to get you started. Okay, step 1. Head to the 3DS eShop homepage, scroll all the way to the left, and you'll need to click on that Settings Other option. Now all you need to do is click on titles you've downloaded and scroll down until you see the titles you want to download. Yep, there are some real crackers right there. You'll obviously want to start with the original Super Mario Bros. Because it's just so darn good. To download it, click Re-download, and as soon as that's done, well, you're ready to go. The game will appear on your 3DS home screen. Repeat those steps for all those amazing titles. One of our favourite games available in the Ambassador program has to be the original and still one of the best, Legend of Zelda. It's hard to think that this game is now 25 years old, and with Nintendo planning some pretty big things for the quarter century celebrations, what better way to start than by getting this game for free? Apparently in space no one can hear you scream, which is a good thing really, because as soon as we heard Nintendo were remaking Star Fox 64 for the 3DS, we did all kinds of fanboy screeches which would have echoed all around the stratosphere. It was known as Lylat Wars over here in the UK, but Star Fox 64 was one of the best action games of all time, and Nintendo have done an amazing job of redoing Fox McCloud, Slippy Toes, and all your favourite animal spaceman types in the new game. With Star Fox 64 being almost 15 years old now, whether or not you've played the original, the new game is a perfectly redesigned version, complete with all the best characters, vehicles, and way more to boot. As well as the single-player campaign, there's also a download-play multiplayer mode, which means that you can play with up to 3 friends and only have to plump for 1 cartridge. Not bad at all. There are 3 battle modes to keep your attention, including Time Battle, Point Battle, and our personal favourite, the extremely manic free-for-all shooting frenzy of Survival Mode. One of our favourite things about this game is the frankly bonkers end-of-level bosses. Some of these fellas are pretty huge, and seeing them in all their 3-dimensional glory had us dribbling all over our screens. Nice! We're also particularly fond of the old gyro controls, which, whether or not you've enjoyed using in the past, are definitely worth having another bash at in Star Fox 64 3D. We were more than a little taken with the story too. Here we've got Nintendo's answer to Luke Skywalker, Fox McCloud, avenging his father's demise at the hands of the all-round naughty man, Andros. Unlike the rejigged Star Wars films though, Nintendo have remained faithful to the original while making sure to blast it into the 21st century without betraying the original. If you spent all your space euros on freeze-dried Sunday roasts and moon boots, not to worry because we've got 3 copies of the game to give away for free. All you have to do is tell us which of these is not one of the characters in Star Fox 64 3D. Is it A. Johnny the Badgersaurus, B. Fox McCloud, or C. Slippy Toes? Email your answers to onm@futurenet.com with the subject heading Star Fox 64 3D competition. Make sure you include your address. Winners will be announced in the next episode. Star Fox 64 3D is out now on the Nintendo 3DS. That's all we've got time for this week, but come back soon. We'll be taking a look at some of the other amazing games available in the 3DS